Hello, and welcome back to Let's Do More Good. We got an epic cook lined up for you today. Got this beautiful brisket. We're about to trim it up. I'm going to show you a fantastic way to cook it. I'm telling you, we did this the other day. Several people said, you know what, this is even better than the Texas Style Brisket. I don't know if I'm going to say that. I'm just going to say it's a little bit different, but this is fantastic. You got to try it. Okay, we're going to trim this up. It doesn't have to be like super perfect. This is not even going to be traditional brisket. We're just going to trim off some of this edge over here where it kind of oxidizes. Clean that up a little. We're going to take off some of the fat, a little bit of the decal. Again, if you were smoking it the whole time, kind of that traditional Texas style, you'd carry a little bit more, but really, it's not going to matter a whole lot, so no need to stress unnecessarily. I actually saw Matt Pittman on Meat Church do this a while back. I was looking for a way to kind of do a Mexican style brisket. We were doing a big event and just for some friends, and we wanted Mexican like tacos, but a Mexican style brisket. And normally we just do Texas style brisket. So I was trying to find like a good way to cook brisket for tacos that had kind of a little more, I don't know, authentic Mexican flavor, if you will. And stumbled across this. Actually, he posted it kind of right around the same time. And you could tell by his reaction that he was blown away at how good this turned out. And I was like, you know what, I got to try that. And I'm telling you, I too was blown away by how good this turned out. Okay, so we got this thing trimmed up. Like I said, don't overcomplicate it. It's not super crucial on this. Next, we're going to take some Cholula. This is some Cholula hot sauce. We're going to just use this as a binder. And honestly, by the time it's all said and done, probably end up using about half of the bottle. And this is not super spicy, but it does have a little minor kick to it, which is actually kind of nice. So kind of covering it up. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have some gloves for this, just so you don't have this kind of vinegar all in your hands, but I'm not super concerned. Next up, this is Meat Church's fajita seasoning, Dia de la Fajita, Day of the Fajita from Meat Church. So, like I said, this is super simple. I'm going to sprinkle this on, give it a decent coating. Okay, flip it, coat this side, the edges. Done. I'm telling you, super easy prep. I think that whole thing, trimming was obviously took the longest, maybe 5 to 10 minutes total for all of this. Super straightforward. Next, I'm going to throw this on the smoker at about 250 for 7-8 hours, somewhere in that range. Again, give or take. It doesn't have to be exact. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the smoker before I go to bed. Tomorrow morning, I'm just going to get up, cover this, do a couple little things to it, cover it, and then let it go for a few more hours. We'll see you at the smoker.
And here we are, about 7 hours later. It's the next day. This brisket's been going all night, and it just looks beautiful. Okay, so next up, we're going to add some more of this Cholula. Kind of just cover it once again. Spread it good. Now it's time for some butter. And when I say some butter, I mean a lot of butter. We're gonna put 2 sticks of butter on this. Okay, the next up, we're gonna add some beef stock. Really only need a cup of this. So instead of buying a giant jug and most of it going to waste, I bought this, I went smaller quantity, higher quality. This is some bone broth. And so you're just gonna kind of pour that down here in the pan, kind of at the bottom here. Wrap it up in foil, throw it back on the smoker for 3-4 more hours until it's probe tender.
Okay, here we go. So we've gotten this off the smoker. We cooked it after we wrapped it for an additional 4 hours. And so I think total cook was maybe 11 hours, 12 hours, something like that. Again, this is super forgiving since it's wrapped up like this and it's got all that extra juice in it that we added. So let's unwrap this and take a look. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to take this out. Let's see here. Nice and hot. Oh yeah, that is tender. Woo. Okay. Didn't grab insulation for my gloves. Okay. Now I'm gonna leave that for just a second. I'm going to take this fat separator. You can do this, well, honestly, you really need a fat separator if you're gonna do this in real time. The other way to do it is to, let it sit overnight in the fridge. All the fat separates to the top. You pull it off the top, and then, you just have the consommé. But that really wouldn't work for this. For this, you really need, see how it's already starting to separate out? So here in another minute or two, it'll just be the consommé at the bottom. All the fat will be at the top. And then we'll let all the fat, we'll leave all the fat in here and just let the juice out through the bottom. So you'll see that in just a second. Okay, we're going to set that to the side. Let's chop this up, and then we're going to put it back in our pan here. You can see my wife snuck a little piece right there on the top when no one was looking. And it smells amazing. Okay, we got it all chopped up in here, and now you can see where the fat and the consommé has separated. You could wait, a few more minutes and it would be even more defined, but that's actually pretty good. So now we're gonna just use this fat separator, and you can see it starting to pour out the bottom there, just the consommé. We're gonna add that back in. Look at that, okay. And now it's just the fat left. That is perfect. Now it's time to construct the tacos. This is the part we've been waiting on for 2 days. So we're going to start with some of this beautiful meat. Okay. Okay. Just some fresh slaw. There's going to be a little coolness to that spice and a little bit of crunch. Man, that's going to be good. Okay. And now some fresh cilantro. Look at that. That's beautiful. That looks good. Okay. Let's snag a bite of this. That is so good. That is like one of my new favorite ways to make brisket. That is an amazing taco. Wow, that's delicious. Okay, we got some people here. We're about to feed the rest of the crowd here, and we're going to be eating tacos for the next few minutes, but this is fantastic. Super easy, way simpler than your traditional brisket, all the smoking and all the science behind it. This is much simpler, much more forgiving. I've had somebody ask, can you do this in the oven? You might be able to. You're going to miss some of the complexities of the smoking and that sort of thing, but it would still probably be good. It's worth a shot, but I'm telling you, give this a shot. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe. We'll catch you next time on Let's Do More Good.